Lady Liberty's left our shores.
Anti-establishment activist slash gun nut Kate Fantinel has done a Kaiser Soze and moved from Australia.
Lady Liberty Australia, she's gone to the USA.
She's still in control of a large amount of money Australian gun owners donated to the GoFundMe page she set up to bankroll a legal challenge to WA's gun laws. She's given $25,000 to her lawyers. We've confirmed that's being held in trust by Perth legal outfit Carter Dickens, but there's $150,000 left in the kitty. Not a bad effort considering the target was 30 grand.
So she's in the land of the free.
And home of the brave. Kate used a 14-minute YouTube address to explain that the move was prompted by love.
Because I met my now husband, Mr. Liberty, in what could be described as a Hallmark romantic movie, and we were married in Las Vegas.
A romantic movie with gambling and guns. Sounds more Tarantino than Hallmark, but anyway.
Here we go. AK-47.
Kate and Mr. Liberty, whose actual name I believe is Axel, moved to Australia. He was in Victoria and she was in South Australia for some reason. Kate was doing it tough, talked about being homeless, living out of her car, no money.
I ended up taking a job back in my trade as a makeup artist.
But then she got in touch with a champion of American civil liberties named
Dan Taxation is Theft Berman.
And before you ask,
yes, that is his real middle name.
Oh, this is getting weird.
You wait.
He has an incredible organisation and company called Blood of Tyrants.
Dan Taxation is Theft Berman ran for the presidency in 2020. He wears a large yellow hat, doesn't pay income tax, refuses to get a driver's licence and doesn't register his cars. Dan didn't get that many votes in the election, in proof that America's appetite for crazy is not insatiable after all. Dan has his own line of political merchandise and is also a beverage retailer who sells an energy drink called Liquid as well as a range of wine. Unlike most red wines, Blood of Tyrants Merlot goes perfectly with fish. And also weird dressed up dogs, I assume, are owned by Capitol rioters.
They're eating the pets.
They've also got a podcast.
The most recent episode is called Guns for the Front Line, and Kate uses it to lament WA's gun buyback scheme. She claims West Australian guns are going to Ukraine.
This is the mentality of Australian politicians.
I mean, what would happen? How far is Australia from, like, Somalia?
What followed proved two things. First, Kate clearly doesn't have the first clue about geography.
There's only one body of water in between you is what I'm getting at. I guess it's like a big body of water.
The Indian Ocean? Yeah, that's right.
Is that what it is?
And second, old mate has a deep and bizarre respect for Africa's naval might.
But it's only one ocean, so you can imagine the Somali pirates could, by all means, come and invade mainland Australia if you get rid of all your guns. And who's going to stop you? The police?
Right.
We can only assume it was deeply intellectual conversations like that one that convinced Kate she needed to speak to her dear old dad about whether she should leave Australia to pursue her career as a makeup artist / international agent for civil libertarianism.
And he said to me, Kate, just go and make a life for yourself in America.
Good morning, my neighbors!
She's now living in Texas,
San Antonio.
home of the Alamo and the Texan Revolution. The most gun-lovingest state of the most gun-lovingest country in the entire world. Kate says the past few months have taken a toll, particularly the media pressure she's been under.
Getting slandered and having horrible things written about me.
I think that was directed at you.
Why? Kate Fantinel, who really should be called Kate Fentanyl, because watching this chick is like being on drugs. Oh yeah.
A few donors are wondering what the remaining money's going to be spent on.
Kate married a dude called Axel in Vegas and is now working in Texas for a guy who legally changed his middle name to All Taxes Theft.
Pretty standard, really.
She knew she had to get ahead of the curve on this one.
No, I have not been to Vegas. I'm not gambling away all the legal action fundraiser that I raise. That is not my character.
Phew.
I'll speak to you soon.
And like that, he's gone.
I'm Ben Harvey.